Broadway legend Audra McDonald. She has won 6 Tonys, more than any other performer in Broadway history. The Emmy, Grammy, and
Hello, today I present to you an extremely attractive application for music lovers. It's completely free. You can listen to music online or download unlimited music to use whenever you don't have internet. The powerful search function helps you find anything you want. Trust me. It's hard not to find what you're looking for because the search function is really powerful. Application download link is attached in the description of the video. I'm pretty sure you'll like it. Thanks.
Tony Award winner is now helping to tell the story of another musical powerhouse, the Queen of Soul, Aretha Franklin. McDonald plays Aretha's mother in the highly anticipated biopic, Respect. Take a look.
How is Aretha doing?
Aretha's doing alright.
Just alright. What about church?
Praise the Lord, Mom.
Praise the Lord.
Praise Him.
Praise Him. All day long.
Audra McDonald, wow. Good morning to you. This movie was amazing. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
I'm going to start with the film. You play Barbara, Aretha's mother, and obviously in playing someone real, you have to do the research for her, someone who's no longer alive. What did you learn about her and the impact that she had on Aretha?
Well, sadly, she had a very short life. You know, she separated from Aretha's father, and then she was living away from her children, all 4 of her children, and then died at the age of 32 of a sudden heart attack. So it's a very, very short, tragic life she had. But she was a pianist. She was a singer. Mahalia Jackson referred to her as one of the greatest gospel singers of her day, which is kind of amazing that Mahalia Jackson knew who Aretha Franklin's mother was. And she was desperate to be with her children, but in those days it was very, it was very odd for a father to be the one to take the children, but he did, and so she just worked really hard to try and get back into her children's life, but never made it there, but had a very close relationship with Aretha in the little time that they did have together and shared their love of music.
And that really is clear in the movie. You talk about the love of music. Anyone who even knows one Aretha Franklin song, it just is the soundtrack of that moment you're in. I saw an interview where you said that you can't remember a time in your life where Aretha Franklin's music wasn't sort of a part of that soundtrack of your life.
No, I don't. I'm going to go out on a limb and say probably many people can't, at least at some point. But, Amazing Grace, her amazing sort of album that came out in 1972 that was recorded live in the church in Los Angeles. I was 2 years old when that album came out, and I used to play with the album cover. I remember it just, booming through our house at all times. I remember when I was in high school and in college, listening to Aretha Franklin when I was feeling down and needed to feel up. It's just Aretha has always been a soundtrack, so to be a part of this film was a real honor.
It's Vlad. The most I've ever been tongue-tied was when I got a chance to interview Aretha Franklin. And when I sadly had to cover her passing, I remember talking to so many people who expressed just what you did, Audra. Do you remember where you were when you heard that Miss Franklin had passed away?
I think I was at home, and I knew that she had been ill, and we had heard about that, and then it seemed to like maybe she was getting better, and she came out and made a statement saying, I'm doing okay. So when she did pass, it was just like a part of you went with her. And that it's just like, there was a part of me that's like, what are we going to do? Aretha Franklin's not here? What are we going to do? But at the same time, it's like Aretha's always going to be with us. Yeah. Her voice and her deep connection, spiritual connection, whatever it is, whatever you want to call it, where she's, somebody reached down from the heavens and touched those vocal cords, and she has such a connection to people when she sings that will be with us forever. Yeah. Thank goodness.
Audra, it's Tony DeCopel. Hearing you say that, it makes me wonder what it was like for you on set to see Jennifer Hudson bring Aretha back to life for the big screen.
It was incredible. I was very moved by Jennifer's work in this film. She started to morph into Aretha, and the more I thought about it, the more I realized that they have a lot in common. They both, have voices that are just touched by the heavens. They both have an incredible connection to the world when they sing. You know, it transcends everything when they sing. And they both had, you know, rough beginnings. They had a lot of things that they had to overcome. And Jennifer is the most incredibly sweet, dedicated, lovely person, especially coming out of Hollywood, that I've ever met. And her ability to inhabit Aretha in this film, I thought was uncanny. And for me to be able to watch it up close was amazing, too. A little earpiece just popped out.
I'll let you put it back in, and while you are putting it back in, I will say, I know that Aretha even chose her to be in that role, which is what's amazing. You also, before we let you go, you were part of The Good Fight. And it's a show I love watching. What has been for you the most rewarding thing of getting to play so many different roles that you have so far?
Well, you know, the most wonderful thing about being...
So you're wondering about the meeting
being an actress is being able to just sort of, you know, inhabit different characters and go on different journeys. I think you begin to understand the human connection a little bit more and the human experience the more shoes you walk in. And so I've enjoyed that in my career, being able to just walk in a lot of different shoes and understand a lot of different perspectives on life.
Well, we enjoy watching you walk in those shoes, certainly. Audra McDonald, thank you so much. And The Good Fight is streaming now on the Viacom CBS streaming service, Paramount Plus. It's a great season, trust me. Respect in theaters, also great today.